Hello everyone, my name is Holden Hardman. Thank you so much for joining us again for another video. Today, my wife and I will be watching Captain America: Brave New World for the first time. I have not seen this, I didn't catch it in theaters, and I've been waiting very patiently to watch it for the channel. The Marvel state right now is a little bittersweet for us because for the channel, it was one of the things that kind of catapulted us in terms of popularity in the reaction sphere. Both when I did My Friend Watches with my buddy Matt, where we watched the MCU, and then a few years later when Jen and I watched them through. But since then, since Endgame, you guys know this, it's kind of teetered and not really been the same quality level that it has before. When our son was being born, we missed a few things. We missed the Marvels, which most of y'all said for us not to even watch anyways. I still probably would go back and watch it because I'm a bit of a completionist and I'd like to kind of make my own opinion about it. But we missed Secret Invasion as well, and again, kind of the same thing. We could skip it according to some of y'all, but a lot of these things are like being referenced, and I feel like general audiences are feeling like a lot of the Marvel stuff right now is more of homework than complementing the next installment. Like in MCU phase 1, 2, and 3, at the end of every movie, there was like this teaser leading into the next thing. So, and that next thing would be very, very relevant. And so now I feel like Marvel's trying to get their footing. This isn't any new information. So all that to say is that some of like that Marvel excitement, I personally have not been feeling a whole lot. Like, if you were to have told me like post like Spider-Man No Way Home, which is like the prologue of phase 3, you know, kind of in my opinion, that there would be Marvel movies and shows that I wasn't going to be like day one checking out in theaters, I would have said you're crazy. But now, you know, I feel like they're trying to get back into it. I am excited to check this one out. I remember seeing the trailer, seeing Red Hulk, Thunderbolt Ross, and I think the Thunderbolts movie, which I also haven't seen yet, is kind of a testament to that, because I've heard that the reviews for that are actually very, very good, but the box office is so low. And so they're trying to figure out, well, now we're making the movies that you guys want, like these good movies again. So are the movies too far gone, or is there any way to get back general audiences? Like, we're super big movie fans. You're watching a reaction channel, you know, and I'm creating reaction movie content. So we're movie people, but general audiences, you know, I don't, like, where are they at? So all that to say, I am excited to watch this one. I know that they've gone through some title changes. It was originally going to be New World Order, but now it's Brave New World. There were some reshoots. That doesn't necessarily mean a bad thing. There have been successful movies that had reshoots that were really necessary. But I remember that being kind of in the rumor sphere at the time. And I really don't know like the overall premise of this really either. But I have always been on the side of, I'm cautiously optimistic, and I really want Marvel to succeed. I miss those high highs, man. I miss the Endgame, the Infinity Wars, the Captain America Winter Soldiers, the Civil War, the No Way Homes. I love all of that. And so I really just want them to, you know, yes, you're stumbling. I want you to get back up. I'm rooting for you. I don't know if this will be the one, but maybe it'll be a step in the right direction. We'll see. Jen, you've come to know these Marvel movies through watching them on the channel. You've grown to know these characters too. So what are your thoughts going into Captain America: Brave New World?
I mean, my journey with Marvel, I feel like, has been an interesting one because unlike, feels like mostly everybody saw, you know, one movie at a time, had to wait a couple of years for the next one to come out. For me, especially at this point in time, I really feel like I saw the good elements of Marvel, like all the great Marvel movies in one sitting, really. And then I got caught up, and then I was exposed to the rest of the Marvel content with everybody else, which I can definitely feel the difference in quality, in the content just alone, the characters. So it feels very different for me going from like a steady stream of like knockouts to then, that was not great, to the occasional Marvel movies that I still actually enjoyed. That's just an interesting journey on its own. I think my hesitation with this movie is going to be that I am a creature of habit. After marinating for a little bit, Steve Rogers really grew on me. So seeing a solo movie with Sam kind of carrying that baton will be interesting. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about it at this point, but that's a hesitation going into it. But either way, I wanna see, because it could be absolutely great, which would be such a unique experience for me. But I really just don't know what to expect with Marvel anymore. There's a lot of stuff that I enjoyed, and some stuff that I was like, this is horrible. This is like Marvel? It was almost unbelievable. So I don't know where this is gonna fall, but I'm excited to see where it does.
I hear you. I know what you mean. We actually did Falcon and the Winter Soldier on the channel, when it was a show, and it a lot of that show kind of dealt with taking on the mantle of Captain America, and they were dealing with like terrorists and some kind of, we're getting into like some of the politics more so that are reflecting of real world, and that has kind of rubbed people a certain way, and they keep doing that in some of the other properties that feel a little shoehorned in, so people feel preached at, and so then you're getting all kinds of mixed up stuff. No criticism, not waving the finger, but those are all factors into kind of where we're at now. So after seeing Falcon and Winter Soldier, I wonder how much they're gonna go into like, you're not really Captain America, it's still Steve Rogers, you're an imitator, you're a fake, you're a phony.
That's me, by the way.
Yeah. Like how much of that's gonna be like playing a role in this? I guess we'll find out. But before we find out, we can't forget the comment of the day. We got two today. Today's comment of the day says, I can see Captain America and Bible Man becoming instant friends and most likely long-term brothers. For some reason, I thought that was the funniest thing. A lot of you guys don't know there's an actual character called Bible Man that was around in the early 2000s. He has a lightsaber.
I thought you were Bible Man. I thought it was a joke.
No, it's a real character. He's kind of Batman-esque. He has a yellow lightsaber. Hilarious. So I saw that comment and I thought that was the funniest thing ever. But I have one more comment of the day for you. This, probably the real comment of the day, says, do these guys still do their old kind of content like the Marvel and Star Wars stuff, or just like everything and anything now? Well, so that's what we're getting into today. So thank you so much for that comment of the day. If you want your comment featured in a comment of the day, leave us a comment down below. We'll check those out. For now, let's go ahead and get into it. Captain America, Brave New World. We have a cast change. The guy who played the original Thunderbolt Ross passed away, so that's why Harrison Ford is here.
1 minute warning.
Wait a minute. Am I supposed to know who that is?
Yeah, we've seen him in the past.
Thunderbolt Ross.
He's not been like a major player. Like casual viewer, it's okay to not remember. I'm just saying he's a character we have seen before. They'll probably make a reference to it.
Most of the Marvel movies we watched years ago, I barely remember any of that.
I
remember all the big players and stuff.
Yeah.
Wait, so who played him before?
I forget his name. In Civil War, he was the one that was like pushing for like the Sokovia Accords. I do love Harrison Ford though.
Thank you. Tonight,
do you remember this guy?
America has spoken.
Oh, I recognize his face. He died?
In real life, yeah.
Oh.
From the disappearance of half of mankind to the emergence of a celestial mass in the Indian Ocean. The threats we face show no...
You remember the Eternals?
Barely.
That started coming out of the Earth when they stopped it. It's the only time it's been referenced, to my knowledge.
Tonight, President Ross embraced the theme of togetherness.
Yeah, they all do that.
Past tells a different story, especially when it comes to working with heroes like Captain America.
It's money away. It's on the house.
Thanks, Joe.
They're always
I'm
named
curious
Charlie.
what like the majority of people feel towards a different person playing Captain America. You know what I mean? It's not Steve Rogers anymore.
His relentless pursuit of Banner's Hulk that led to the rampage.
Do you remember that from the Hulk movie with Edward Norton?
Yeah.
For Betty Ross.
Hey, we haven't seen her in a hot minute.
By apprehending the man responsible for the abomination.
Wow, we have waited almost, almost 20 years? Do you remember in the Edward Norton Hulk when the guy, I forget his name, he was in Holes, he was like helping him, he was Mr. Green, or Mr. Blue, and there was like some of his blood dropped on his head, and it was supposed to be like this big reveal later? Okay. Well, they never did anything with it. And so it looks like now they will. They're bringing him back. He's a villain known as the Leader.
Upload the compound's covert entry points.
Oh, there he is.
It's hard for me to call him Cap. Like, come on, Cap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No disrespect. It's just...
Wait for it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, do a majority of people feel the same way, or?
Right, I don't know. I mean, he is Captain America in the comics too, like his uniform and stuff. Bucky becomes Captain America as well.
Sam, SEAL team is 6 minutes out.
Copy that.
But still, in like, out of practicality. Nice. If it wasn't already taken, he should be the American Eagle.
How did he just do that?
Cap's gear was a gift from the Wakandans for helping them out. I heard even the wrapping paper was made of vibranium. No, man, I'm kidding. Come on.
So it looks like it got some upgrades.
I'm going in.
Negative. The package is the priority.
Have the SEALs track down the package. I'm on the hostages. Redweed, send him a scan of the building.
Hey, Holden.
What is it?
That's Sidewinder. He's the head of Serpent.
Gus.
Supposed to be here.
He shows up in friggin' everything, I feel
I
like.
met him. Giancarlo.
Giancarlo.
Oh my goodness.
Kill them. Kill them one at a time. Silencio!
Captain America's here. Do you copy?
Oh.
Oh no, sister. And no super soldier serum still, I believe, right? It's just a normal guy. Not no, like in the same way that Batman is a normal guy, you know? He's just really good.
Oh no.
Guess he doesn't have a no-kill rule. That would probably kill a dude.
Bar didn't show. Looks like you need better clients.
You don't need to worry. I'll find whoever wasted my time. You have bigger concerns.
If only he didn't shout, he probably could have nabbed him.
Captain America, I dreamt of killing who's bigger than you.
I'm happy to disappoint.
I bet you break easy.
It's easily. It's an adverb. I bet you break easily.
Smiling while he punches him.
Not that hard. I heard your rib go. You need a minute?
Nope. Nope. Let's get this over with.
Dude.
What?
Yeah,
Wait, who's this?
They haven't introduced him in the movie yet, but he has a sidekick.
Damn. Nobody saw that.
Okay.
Sam, package is secured.
Oh.
Need a minute? That's what I thought.
I just can't imagine Sam being mean. He seems like such a nice dude.
Well, Captain America really isn't mean. You know, if he ever is mean, you know you cross something significant.
Save some for us, Cap.
He has a fractured arm, so be gentle.
I can see.
Keep your face always to the sunshine. The shadows will fall behind you. Quote was Betty's idea.
She's still not speaking with you?
No. She doesn't believe I've changed. Really changed. I don't think I'm gonna get another shot. Coming up on the end of my first 100 days, Layla. They're gonna define me.
Okay, so he's president.
Yeah.
And what's his relationship to Betty again?
It's his wife. Oh, Betty. I'm sorry. Daughter.
Daughter.
Maybe. That was his wife.
Cap and the SEAL team saved the hostages. The package is secure.
And Betty, of course, has the hots for the Hulk.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I remember that.
Not so much anymore. We haven't seen him.
Let us know you get a trace on Sidewinder. Good work.
Thank you.
Something's not adding up.
Tell me I don't make your old gear look brand new.
You got on the greaves upside down. I'm joking. You look good, man.
Fair enough. That means that you're finally gonna introduce me to Ant-Man?
Yeah.
Nope.
Well, at least you gotta teach me your aerial kick, man. If I'm gonna be Falcon, I gotta know everything. I'm the new Falcon.
No, you're not.
I am.
Joaquin Torres. Been working with him for 3 years. I haven't figured out how to.
Do you remember him in the show? He was the one of the first super serum
Him?
recipients. Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
That's Isaiah Bradley.
The Isaiah Bradley.
That's one. Let's go. Oh, ow, orthopedic. That's two.
America doesn't get to take 5. Let's go.
I need to take this. I'm not taking 5.
Oh, you still got the
No, I don't.
plastic on.
Maybe I wanted it on there.
Oh, you want me to make the text bigger? So you could read it?
Do you want me to make the text bigger?
For the president.
Where are you going?
You want to talk about it?
It just doesn't sit right with me. Captain America, answering to the president.
President of the country who stole your life?
It's not just that. We're talking about Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross.
If he extended an invitation to you as well. Look,
know you're gonna say no, but it would mean a lot to me if you were there. We just gotta get you a suit.
I have a damn suit.
For real? And why you always wearing that ratty-ass sweatsuit? Come on, you gonna come or what?
Yes, amigos on three. Uno, dos, tres. That's my new wallpaper. Look at that.
Pretty good. That's good. Can you send it to me?
I feel like this guy's gonna die.
Yeah.
Of course, I know what airdrop is. What's airdrop?
The president needs Mr. Wilson.
See you guys inside.
Hey.
Hey?
Sam, just keep an open mind.
Why? What am I walking into?
This is not the picture you took.
Oh, I sent you the wrong picture.
Oh, my Lord. Doctor's orders. Not quite a cigar, but better than that damn gum. Thanks for coming in.
I have to admit, I'm still getting used to the new look.
Lose the mustache or lose the election. But what you've accomplished has given me reason to reconsider, which is why I want you, Captain America, to help me rebuild the Avengers.
The Avengers?
Yes, sir.
What?
Hell, half of them wouldn't even be here without the Avengers. The country needs this.
Is this a trap?
Sam Wilson, Prime Minister Ozaki.
Not bad.
Would you like a picture?
Gotta get that Japanese market up there. Let's go.
Work with me, Sam. We'll show the world a better way forward.
That was unexpected.
Maybe it's an opportunity.
Is that his contact?
So? How was it?
That he mentioned would tell him if Ross was acting weird?
Probably.
It's my great privilege to host you at the White House on this historic evening. When the celestial mass emerged in the Indian Ocean,
There, nice.
we did what we often do. We squabbled over it. Countries rushed in to claim it as their own. What was found inside that island is nothing short of the discovery of the millennium. Its potential applications in tech, in medicine, in defense are immeasurable. It's even more indestructible than vibranium. And it's not controlled by an isolationist nation. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you adamantium.
Well, I'll be.
Like
And it's canon that
Wolverine?
it's now. Yeah, and it's canon that it's more indestructible than vibranium. People would argue that all the time, which is stronger.
And our own Captain America, Sam Wilson.
Adamantium now canon in the MCU. Though Deadpool and Wolverine had Wolverine hopping around stuff, yeah.
Distributed around the world. No nation will be left behind.
Sit down.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my god.
Is he a sleeper agent?
Oh, sir, are you hit? No.
Was he being
Jeez.
controlled to do that?
That's what I think. I think there's a sleeper agent. Because there was like a jingle that I heard it say.
Yeah, that's what.
I heard it say Mr. Blue, who we know from, they teased already.
So these are other
Sleeper agents, I'm guessing, or they're a part of it.
Oh man.
I'm just guessing, I don't know. Jeez.
Oh.
That's supposed to be bulletproof glass too. I mean, how far do you think you can get? I guess pretty far.
I mean, he literally jumped out of the White House.
Yep.
I don't know.
Oh no. No, I don't like to see this.
Don't!
I can't go back inside,
Oh no.
And it'll be worse than that.
It's not much worse than trying to kill the president. Aw.
Hey, take it easy!
Oh no. I liked Isaiah.
That's the suit he got married in.
It felt like that was a trap for Isaiah.
Yeah.
Sir, you can't.
Like somebody knew that he was gonna ask for him to come to the White House.
Not my first time being shot at.
Look, I know how this must look, but can we have a minute?
She stays.
She's from Unorthodox.
I've seen her in something else too. Can't place her.
Sir, there's no way Isaiah could have done this.
Except he did.
Maybe somebody got to him.
You're really defending a man who just tried to kill the president in front.
Don't.
Yeah. I mean, it's been confirmed that you can have sleeper agents in this. Bucky, you know.
Isaiah was one of them, as was Secret Service and active military. This was a coordinated terrorist attack, sir.
Captain America conducts a personal investigation of a friend
who tried to assassinate the president?
Isaiah sacrificed everything for this country. He's a soldier, a patriot. He had no reason to do this.
He had every reason.
Sir, you invited me here to work together, so let's work together.
I'm afraid that offer expired when your friend tried to kill me.
Sticky situation, I mean.
Both fair points.
You shouldn't even be in these situations. You're not Steve Rogers.
That's what I say.
I'm done.
You're done. This is politics. So you better wise up, son.
Dang. Sponsored by Altoids.
The nation remains.
Remind me though, was Thaddeus Ross like in the Hulk movie or whatever, like portrayed as a villain?
Yeah, he
or
wanted
just,
to like reel in the Hulk stuff. He's always been like heavy government.
but not a straight up villain, just
More like an antagonist, yeah. He's never been like a bad guy,
Okay.
but he's been like provoking and being ununderstanding. He did the Sokovia Accords in Civil War, which means like the Avengers would be like a government agency, remember? Hence the division.
How you holding up?
Not so good, Brother Sam.
Aw.
Isaiah,
I don't like this.
tell me you didn't conspire to kill Ross.
Of course I didn't.
What in the world happened to make you shoot at the president?
I don't know.
You gotta give me more than I don't know. Is there anything you remember?
I got a haircut, picked my suit up at the cleaners, and came to you. We rode in the limo, took our photo. Look, my phone was on the fritz.
A photo?
We went over to the East Room. One moment I'm sitting there, the next I'm standing in that park. I should have stayed in my damn house, minded my business.
No, this isn't on you. Someone's behind all this.
Sam, the last thing I want is for this to touch you. Listen.
Is it not a possibility that when he was experimented on, that was like the origin?
Could have been.
I'm gonna get you out.
You want to help me?
Of course.
Don't come back. God.
You would probably be in like max security. I don't know if you'd be getting visitors if you try to shoot the
Yeah.
president, you know?
Oh, whoa, Sam, I think I got something.
What is it?
His phone is like flashing at him. Oh shit. To one of the other shooters.
What the hell?
Warden Cooper, Ross here. The prisoner, he's secure?
I can confirm the prisoner is in his cell.
Do we have eyes on the bastard? Personally.
I'm looking at him right now, sir.
Thank you, Cooper.
Thank you, Mr. President.
What was he looking at?
The wall. I think it's it's the leader, Mr. Blue. Who's like extremely intelligent, you know.
Maybe they were expecting Captain America to come.
What if the buyer wanted Captain America to come? And what if they wanted us at the White House?
But how would the buyer predict that we'd get the invite or that you would invite Isaiah?
The buyer must be watching us somehow. Another thing, Ruth bats are off. Ross's security advisor. Find out what you can about her.
Copy that.
I'll call you back later.
Whoa!
Oh my gosh.
Giancarlo!
Just in the middle.
I know. We're not in Albuquerque, man.
This is very Gus Fringe.
I thought it was Gus Fring.
Fringe?
Fring, I thought. Gus Fring.
Might be right.
Target eliminated.
Then show me his buddy. Jeez!
Oh my gosh.
Oh, nice. Oh, gee.
Gosh, right to the gut.
No way you came all the way from Mexico just to blow up my car. So you must have made up with the buyer. Get him on the phone. Let me see if I can resolve this.
Resolve this? The buyer told me everything. He mentioned that if you survived the grenade, there was a 77% chance you'd try to talk me down. Look at that.
Whoa.
Oh, slick.
Wow. That is a big gun.
It is.
The buyer told me a lot, actually. After he didn't show in Mexico, he agreed to pay me double to take you out. What he doesn't know is that I would kill you for free. How often do you get a chance to kill Captain America? You're desperate without your gear. Nope, just a little meaner.
Gus can't come to the phone right now.
Well done, Captain. But you're not going to like what's coming next. Who is this?
Yeah.
He didn't look normal.
No, remember that takes you back, but the little bit of the Hulk's blood like fell on like his
I
head.
don't remember that.
And his head started like bubbling.
Gotta get out of here. Sit down.
Sir, the sweep's not complete.
The longer I stay here, the weaker I look.
Jeez, they're paying good nowadays, huh?
Yo, get this. Ross's advisor, Ruth Batsarev, she was born in Israel and trained in the Red Room.
That basically means stay the hell out of her way, trust me.
Yup.
Did he miss on purpose?
Isaiah had Ross in his crosshairs. Couldn't miss.
I don't get it. Why go through all that trouble just to not kill Ross?
I don't know.
Oh, shit. I think I located Sidewinder's last caller. It's in the middle of nowhere, West Virginia. It's just like near some forest. Database only shows one name, Camp Echo 1.
No satellite imagery, away from air traffic, no infrastructure in the area.
Do you think it's military?
Yep, it's a place they send you and you never leave. Ross told me stay out of this.
He's just the president of the United States.
I'd like to speak to them one at a time. Can you... Excuse me. Hayumo, I'm talking to you. Hey. Hayumo, what are you doing?
Drop it.
Oh.
Dang. Mr. Blue.
If Dr. Eccles asks, you tell her 5 miles.
We are about an hour away. Sam, shit. They just shut up Isaiah's prison.
Is he okay?
Yeah, Isaiah's good, but the others, they're dead.
Shit.
Dang.
Should we go back?
No.
They were all straight up victims. Lost their reputation and then got murdered.
Only way to help Isaiah is to figure out who's behind this. And whoever is behind it, they do not want us getting closer.
Cooper, what's happening?
Mr. President, as a precautionary measure, I have moved the prisoner to
President Ross.
Oh.
When I'm done, everyone will know just who you are. And Betty will despise you even more. Goodbye, Mr. President.
The hell's going on?
Putting you in solitary.
Nobody's gonna put me in solitary ever again.
It's for your protection.
I'll tell you this one more time for your protection. I ain't going in a box ever again.
I guess they have a trunk in the front in that car, that truck.
This is it, Camp Echo 1. Telescopes must be a facade. We gotta see what's underneath. We've got cameras and guards. Red Wing, cut the fence and go loop the feed.
Okay.
And we got a 28-second window to get past the guards. We gotta do the door manually. 3, 2, 1, go.
Not a lot of time. You guys gonna
We want to close that?
shut that door.
Oh, I guess it closed by itself. That's cool.
Why is there a lab in this prison?
Oh, that's not a good sign. Oh, are those all the sleeper agents?
Maybe. Well, it didn't seem like they were sleeper agents. They were like primed, just in the moment, spontaneously.
Controlled sleeper
Yeah.
agents.
Maybe super serum experimentees.
But did we establish that they were, like the shooters were all super soldiers?
No, they weren't. Just Isaiah.
What the hell?
I'm not sure who the people hanging up are. Oh, he prescribed that to the president?
America remains committed to sharing our...
So used to taking whatever you want by force.
Excuse me?
How else to explain your theft of our adamantium? Only to return it to us in Washington.
What you're accusing us of is baseless and insulting.
So, the information my intelligence team received and verified is incorrect?
Why is he chuckling like that?
I'm a fool. I'm a fool to negotiate with someone so naive they don't realize they're being played.
Naive.
If I'd stolen the sample, why would I order Captain America to retrieve it?
I suppose we'll never know the truth.
The sample, your precious Provasic.
Whatever game you're playing, Japan wants no part in it. Don't test us, Mr. President.
I love those trees in the back.
And cherry blossoms.
He's got optogenetic data on a lot of people.
Don't make me look up words, Joaquin.
I think he's figured out a way to plant commands into people's subconscious using flashes of light. This Mr. Blue song seems to be some kind of trigger.
Mind control.
Yeah.
So these are really just anybody. One of them just happens to be
a
super soldier.
Use those incredible brains of yours. Wasn't half bad looking, was I?
Whoa.
You know, it takes an awful lot to surprise me. There was an 89% chance you'd turn around if I put Isaiah Bradley at risk. Yet here you stand.
You're the buyer.
Indeed. Hiring Serpent was a necessary step to create a chain of statistical certainties.
Maybe you're not as smart as you think you are.
I am, actually. My mind sees it all. Why does everyone think that I want to kill Ross?
Damn.
Once Ross discovered how useful I could be, he kept me here for 16 years, turning my mind to solving his problems. My solutions brought in the highest office in the country. If I wanted Ross dead, he'd be dead.
Well, whatever you're doing, you're hurting a lot of people, including my friend. So this is the last chance I'm going to give you to stop it.
Let me finish my work.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
Rotten Tomato reviewers.
You think they'll stop us?
For long enough. You're a fascinating problem, but soon you'll be off the board, so you don't surprise me again.
You messed up, man. It's not even your choice.
I know. Just try to neutralize.
Just try to neutralize.
Oh.
Whoa.
On gas.
Oh, jeez.
I'm taking them in. I'll deal with this too.
Wait, what?
Is she working for him too?
Okay.
Oh, no. Yeah, she seemed like a good egg. She has the same training as Black Widow.
What the hell are you guys doing here?
Well, that's what I should be asking you.
Where's Stearns? If Stearns is in the wind, we need to set a perimeter. Roadblocks, air support. He can't have gone far.
Why are you helping us?
Because you were right. I thought that was obvious. It's okay.
We have orders to take Captain America into custody.
You already have one Captain America in custody. You want another?
You're under arrest for trespassing on restricted government property.
Being right always go like this?
Most of the time.
I have the clearances. It's been a long day.
She's ex-widow. Just zap the guy.
These orders come from the president himself. Get them out of here.
How did you know that she
Uncuff us now!
was an ex-widow?
They mentioned it, and she was in the red room.
Oh, okay. Oh, the red room. Okay, gotcha.
Dang it. Somebody shoot his legs.
Mr. President, Japan's claim seems to be true. We're trying to determine the point of the breach.
Dang it, I chewed him out.
I suggest that we return to D.C. immediately.
No, I disagree. We are going to lose our opportunity with
and we can figure out a different
do that. No, absolutely not. We
Uh-oh.
I want the carrier strike group
It's impressive.
deployed immediately.
They broke that table.
If only one country is going to control adamantium, it's going to be us.
Yeah.
Make the call!
They implied earlier that Ross was working with Stearns for unlike some undisclosed experiment.
The medication that he...
Right,
But does he know that that medication came from him?
I think so.
Like he's taking it willingly?
Yeah, but the question is, why is he taking it? What's it for?
Yes, sir, Mr. President.
So many questions.
A lot of vehicle product placements in this movie.
Thanks for doing this.
No problem, Cap.
So you think those pills are related to his strength?
Yeah. I mean, I know what they're for.
Program that blocks the light signals that Stearns has been sending out to control people.
But yeah, they're implying that there was some experimentation done.
Are you crazy?
We're clear here at least?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anybody that you trust that can take a look at these and tell me what's in them?
Sure, I got someone. I'll get on it.
Thanks. I got here.
Is he a super soldier, Ross?
I don't want to spoil. I've already said too much. I haven't even seen it, and I'm spoiling it.
You said you were going to find the man who wasted your time. I want to know what you learned.
Samuel Stearns. Gruesome fella.
I've seen worse.
Not without your Avengers. Full immunity and all talk.
You're crazy.
Who you kidding? You're here because you're all out of options.
You heard what he did to those shooters. Guy like Stearns doesn't like loose ends alive.
Ross being Ross, he saw an opportunity. Instead of removing the gamma from Stearns' blood, he upped the dose. Made Stearns his own personal think tank, creating technology and weapons for the state.
Oh my gosh.
So Stearns hired you to steal Japan's adamantium, knowing it would divide the two countries.
He paid us through a CIA black fund. And Ross would be blamed for the chaos. How do you think a man with Ross's temperament will deal with being caught in a trap?
If you break out of Allenwood, I'll find you.
When?
Can I help you? Hello, Admiral. May I use your phone?
Dang.
You ever see anything like this?
No, I haven't.
Nice. Do you remember in The Eternals when the thing started coming out of the ground?
No.
Okay.
It's been like years since we watched that.
It's been a while since we've seen that one. But this.
Oh, I remember a hand.
Yeah, the Celestials were starting to be born like through the earth, and then they stopped them, and that's kind of like what remained, like a dead Celestial.
This is crazy. Japan's supposed to be our ally.
Jackal, do you copy?
Oh.
Because my heart was failing. No one could figure it out until he did. These things kept me alive. And in return, I gave him hope that he might get his life back. He got a lab to do the work. I even tried to get him moved,
But you couldn't risk losing the pills.
And release him, he means like free him.
Yeah, pretty much.
Abomination destroyed Harlem. Someone had to take the fall.
Now we're here because Stearns wants revenge and doesn't care if he incites a war. We're playing right into his hand.
Mr. President, 2 of our F-18s just fired on the Japanese fleet.
What the?
Keep hailing those pilots.
What is Stearns' like end goal? To kill Ross?
I think to destroy his reputation, to blame him for a war, or like starting World War III or a war between America and Japan.
Because I'm like, if he does have control over him, why doesn't he just tell him like blow his own brains out or something?
I think it's more about the humiliation aspect.
Oh, okay. So he wants him to suffer.
Yeah, it's like telling the Joker to just shoot Batman in the head. What are you talking about? Shoot him in the head. There's no fun in that.
We need to get the Japanese out of the air.
Oh my gosh.
Jackal's headed towards the Japanese fleet.
Jeez.
Mr. President, do not send more fighters up. We need Japan to see we're trying to de-escalate.
Yeah, I mean.
Man.
Dang.
Sir, we have 6 Japanese missiles inbound.
Launch intercept missiles.
Ugh.
They're just trying to stop him from hitting.
Yeah.
Damn! 2 got through. Take the one on the right. Red Wing, a little help.
Oh,
I
that's
like
cool.
Red Wing.
Yeah, me too.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Sir, you need to convince Japan to ground their planes.
If those pilots are not taking orders from you, then who gives them their commands?
That's what I thought. Mr. President.
Now we're getting somewhere. That fire in the belly, the rage. Why don't you just...
Is he gonna turn into the Hulk too?
I need a moment.
Are we gonna see the Hulk in this?
Well,
Joaquin, whiskey's coming at you. Copy that.
we'll see.
Ooh.
Classic move.
Once we're done, you gotta teach me your move. Whiskey's away. Send rescue.
Roger, sending rescue. We have 2 Japanese fighters coming up on your tail.
Why the hell are they still chasing us? We're trying to help them.
Because Ross won't tell them who's really behind this.
All that hatred you try to hide, all the ugliness, it's still there, Ross. Smoldering behind the eyes.
And he won't tell the Japanese because he needs the pills from him?
Yeah.
That's the only reason?
Yeah, I mean, if they know who it is. Plus, it makes him look bad, like he's been
Right.
working with this prisoner, personally. Politics.
Whoa.
Jeez. No super soldier serum. They just have an adamantium shell, I suppose. Or a vibranium shell.
I got one. Going after the other.
Back off, I'll get it.
No, I got it.
Back off.
I got it.
Dang.
Oh no.
We'll send search and rescue. You have to stop Jackal.
Damn it. I'm putting an end to this now.
Give in to your rage. I'm taking your legacy.
Jeez, dude.
Come on, Ross. You're almost there.
Just so you could have this person's house and TV?
You don't understand, Ross. It's an 85-inch plasma. OLED.
Let the monster inside. Unleash your anger.
Wait, why is his eyes red?
Nothing can stop you, Ross. You can crush them all.
Mr. President?
Uh-oh.
Are you okay? Captain America neutralized the rogue pilot.
Well, that doesn't look like the Hulk.
Get Osaki back on the line. We can fix this.
Where's Joaquin?
Medevac just got to him.
Thank God. It's a private room. Go away.
Missed you too.
Oh, I wasn't expecting him.
I'm glad you're here.
You look good out there on that 6 o'clock. But then I saw this.
Doctors had to restart his heart. They don't know it.
This isn't your fault.
That makes me think of Steve. How many alien invasions did he stop again?
2.
2. Wow. He asked me to restart the Avengers, Buck. But Joaquin's in here. Isaiah's in prison. And Stearns. I had him. I had Stearns right in my hand.
What is Bucky doing now?
He's just doing Bucky stuff.
He damn near pushed us to the brink of war. Because I wasn't.
He's just hanging out, you know.
Say what you need to say.
He's in Thunderbolts. He's like one of the main guys in that.
Well, he's wearing like a suit, so I was curious.
Steve made a mistake.
No, he didn't. He gave you that shield, not because you're the strongest, but because you're you. You think if you had that serum, you'd be able to protect all the people you care about. Steve had it, and he couldn't. You're a human being, and you're doing your best. Steve gave people something to believe in, but you give him something to aspire to.
He's like, that kind of makes sense.
Did the speech writers help you with that? Oh, it was good. Solid B+.
Emotional.
Very. I felt it.
But just enough.
Doing Bucky stuff.
Catch a plane, have a campaign fundraiser. It's so stupid.
Yeah, so like what is he doing?
You say he has a campaign fundraiser, so he's in politics now? He's got a little flag pin.
Oh yeah.
I love you, buddy.
Was that
Yep.
future Congressman James Buchanan Barnes?
Fitting.
It's quite a turn from
Yeah.
a domestic terrorist.
Well.
Great posture.
He's 110 years old.
And so is Edward.
I can work with that.
Yeah.
Bradley now finds himself held, facing a possible death sentence.
Oh no.
How the hell did you get these?
Shit. I gotta make a call.
Gamma radiation absorbed by the...
This sound is currently affecting your equilibrium. When I turn this dial, it will disrupt your heartbeat. I take no pleasure in your death, but I can't have you calling the captain. Who are you? Isn't it obvious? I'm the hero.
He killed him?
Jeez.
Oh.
A man said, I'm the hero. I am so screwed.
Just wanted to let you know that every guest has been screened, and we also did 3 sweeps of the Rose Garden.
Thank you. See you out there.
Yes, sir.
I wonder how much they paid Liv Tyler to have that picture of her throughout this movie.
Bruce. How are you?
I'm sorry, I should have called after the attack at the White House. Are you okay?
I'm fine. It's really good to hear your voice. I didn't think you'd answer. Betty, I know I've made a lot of mistakes, but I'm trying to change, to be a better person. Maybe we could take a walk sometime, see the cherry blossoms. Good afternoon, everyone. When I took office, I promised we would create a true, lasting peace. Today, we begin to realize that promise.
Guess we have 5 minutes until the MPs drag your ass out of here.
You ruined my grand finale on the Indian Ocean.
You're just walking around like that?
You're waiting for an apology. We'll be here a while.
I'm waiting for you to realize that we both want the same thing, for the world to see Ross as he truly is.
I'm proud to say our treaty will finally be signed.
Mr. President, Dr. Samuel Stearns just turned himself in. He claims you promised him a pardon if he worked on secret.
Yeah.
That is a lie.
President Ross, I miss our little visits. What do you want? I wanted my life back, but it's too late for that now. I helped you more than anyone else. Let me explain.
Let
me! Everyone will know just who you are.
Oh my gosh.
Betty will despise you.
Uh-oh. Wait, oh! What's why is he red?
Because, he's Red Hulk.
There's a Red Hulk?
Yeah, he doesn't turn green, he turns red.
Since when were they red?
My wife.
President Ross?
Oh no.
Do you fire on the president? He's got some color in his hair back, too.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I always find it funny that their pants still fit.
Yeah, you can't just have a big red wang flying around here at this movie.
Oh my gosh.
Oh. Guys, y'all know that bullets don't work on the Hulk.
Is there any difference between him and Green Hulk? Like strength or
I think Red Hulk's supposed to be a
ability?
little bit stronger. It's because like the red is supposed to signify like the red rage, you know? Like angrier.
Oh my gosh.
Oh dude, I mean how do you get, you don't even have any serum. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what's he gonna do?
I mean you can't you can't fight him in a fist fight. I mean you just can't.
Oh no.
How is he cutting his skin? Oh, thunderclap, baby. Jeez. Oh.
This
I
was
don't know about
probably
that
a
one.
highlight of Harrison Ford's career.
You think so?
Yeah.
It's probably fun for him to do. Jeez.
What are they gonna do? Like, I just can't imagine how they're gonna...
How do you get him back down? Maybe that'll be it. Maybe he'll calm himself down because he's changed.
That would never happen.
I used to do that in the video game. You could take a down helicopter and throw it at a helicopter in the air. That was always fun.
Oh my goodness. How did his hair go darker?
I think there's other factors that we could focus on.
Just curious.
How did the melanin get back into his hair follicles? Meanwhile, just like flying across the skin. Oh, they just fixed that from Spider-Man Homecoming.
Just destroying this city.
Oh, cherry blossom time. I read that Washington, D.C. is like the only place that actually has them, like in the country.
Oof.
What is he using to pierce his skin? That's what I want to know. Oh!
You can still fight this, Ross.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna have to talk him down.
Yeah, you can't. Sun's getting real low, Ross.
You used to come here with Betty.
Yep. Some weird green screen shots at the tail end of this. It must be from the reshoots.
Okay.
That doesn't look real at all.
And the one earlier at the lawn with the leader looked pretty rough too.
Oh.
Is it because it's vibranium? Could that pierce the skin maybe?
It doesn't really seem to be doing much though.
Like you can't go, you just can't go toe to toe with the Hulk.
Yeah, that's what I'm like, there's literally no defense.
Maybe he's building up a charge in the vibranium and he's gonna like use it all on him at once. Oh!
Don't they have anything to like put him to sleep or put him under or something?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, he could just kill him right now.
100%. Could use Bucky's help right now.
Oh. Yeah, see all that charge. That's pretty.
Please tell me I knocked that son of a bitch out.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
Oh, man.
Tell them wait.
What?
Speech time, baby.
Should have taken that serum Bucky was full of shit. I'm gonna lose that bet.
You should heal though, too.
We both know you can take me out with one punch, but I don't think you want to do that. Well, I know.
See, that looks rough.
Yeah, it does.
Now, I might be crazy,
That too.
but I think you're trying to change. Now's the time to prove it to the world. Prove it to Betty.
Wait, so were the pills causing him to be the Hulk, or were they suppressing something that's always...
I think they were helping to like suppress it.
So he's always gonna have to suppress the Hulk?
Yeah.
The Red Hulk?
I think they were keeping him alive and suppressing because it was like full gamma. Whoa, Harrison.
I mean, can he even be president now that everyone knows that he's the Red Hulk?
Yeah, I mean, he's still elected.
Army is transferring Stearns to a secure facility.
He's also a danger.
Well,
there's somewhere we gotta go first.
Try impeaching him, I guess.
This poor guy.
I know.
That's 3, old man.
Why do you think I'm in a joking mood?
Thank you, Sam. I got you. I have a few broken bones, so...
Come on, Mr. Bradley. We got a little paperwork to fill out, and then you're free to go.
Mr. President, how are your digs?
Intentionally uncomfortable.
I heard the food hasn't got any better either.
You heard right. Bradley got out.
Yes, sir.
That's good.
Mr. President, about your blood work. It seems Stearns raised the level of gamma in those pills over time. It built up in your body. But I have to say, it wasn't nothing to see you take full responsibility for your actions. Give up your office, accept your sentence.
Dang.
Japan decided to uphold the treaty, by the way. Us too. The Ozaki-Ross Accords. You did it.
Sam, why are you here?
Sir?
We're on different sides of this thing, every step of the way.
Look, if we can't see the good in each other, we've already lost the fight. Besides, I wanted to make sure an old soldier was okay. I'd love to stay, but looks like you have another visitor.
Liv Tyler? Wow.
Hi, Dad.
She hasn't aged a day.
It's all right.
They're paying me $3 million for this scene.
Aww. Yeah, no way were they gonna keep him in office.
How's the kid doing today?
Yeah, still a little out of it, but
They seem to go willingly.
Yeah.
I got Ruth and me tickets for tonight's game, courtside. It's the least I could do for getting me out.
I'm happy you found a friend as grumpy as you are to go to games with.
Say it again. I'm playing.
The Falcon awakens.
Gonna let you have all the fun.
I'm sorry, I screwed up. Screwed up? Get out of here.
I did. You never messed up like I have. You never got shot out of the sky and nosedived into the Indian Ocean. You were always on point.
Because if I'm not on point, I feel like I let down everyone else who was fighting for a seat at that table. That's pressure, man. It weighs on you. Makes you wonder if you'll ever just be enough.
Where I grew up, I only ever got to see heroes online or on TV. It always felt so far away. And I kept thinking maybe if I get out of Miami, maybe one day I could be...
Don't say Ant-Man.
Oh, man. I want to be you, Sam Wilson. Because that guy won't ever give up. That pressure, that responsibility you talk about, I want that too, man.
You know it's all about timing, right? Control your spin, then hit your thruster before you kick.
No.
Yeah.
Nah, that's it.
That's it.
Should get shot out of the sky more often.
Yeah, you will. Now you're gonna come back from this.
I know.
When that time comes, make sure the suit's ready. Because Ross was right about one thing. The world needs the Avengers.
For real?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I was I'm just saying, maybe you have like the Wakandans on speed dial and could get me a hookup on an upgrade on the wings.
You're gonna ask the Wakandans for a hookup.
Yeah.
That is the most Miami thing in the
Are you kidding? They gonna hook me up, man.
So I promise this.
I love myself.
Told you were gonna lose that bet.
You want to know what's funny?
I'm not in the mood for your jokes. You killed a lot of good men trying to get your revenge. Trust me, we don't share the same sense of humor.
We share the same world, don't we? This world you would die to save. It's coming. I've seen it in the probabilities, seen it plain as day. All you heroes protecting this world. Do you think you're the only ones? Do you think this is the only world? We'll see what happens when you have to protect this place from the others.
All right. Captain America will return. Just finished watching Captain America Brave New World, and overall, I did like this one. I thought it was good. I like Sam Wilson, but I've gotten so used to seeing him. I liked him in Falcon and Winter Soldier. I really loved Harrison Ford. Nothing against previous Thunderbolt Ross, but I feel like Harrison Ford was such a great addition to this movie. I kind of wish that the Red Hulk versus Captain America scene was maybe a little bit longer, a little bit more intense. Sometimes I feel like they can make fight sequences go on a little too long. This one I feel like probably wasn't quite long enough, especially since they teased it in some of the promotional material for the movie. I like the overall cast. I'm so happy that I got to see the leader again. I've wondered if they were ever going to have him included after the Incredible Hulk movie. Him and Liv Tyler and all them not being included for the longest time had even like diehard MCU fans thinking that the Incredible Hulk movie wasn't even canon to the MCU after they recast to Mark Ruffalo. So seeing Liv Tyler was fine, but having the leader come back was great. I like seeing Isaiah. That was a cool little callback to the show. And then him, unfortunately, being mind controlled and whatnot sucked for him, and really all the victims of what Mr. Blue, the leader, was doing. But overall, I didn't hate it. I liked it. I feel like, honestly, after watching this one, it's been a long time since I've just seen a newer Marvel movie. I think we got so engrossed in the TV shows, the Disney Plus shows for so long that I'm like, oh yeah, here's like an actual Marvel movie. I think that this one may have played it a little safe. That would be my only like real main critique for it. Oh, and then seeing the Celestial Island was neat, and seeing how everybody was going together. We got the introduction of adamantium. I don't know how they're going to incorporate that. I know they're bringing in the X-Men in a more official capacity, but we've seen the X-Men in the Deadpool and Wolverine movie and it being a part of like the multiverse too. But it goes back to the age-old question of how do you have the X-Men come in without years and years of discrimination against them as being part of like one of the main things about the X-Men. So new adamantium, which means Wolverine, at least in our Earth whatever, 616, even though that's technically a comic book world, which is different from this one. But anyway, but Earth 616, do you have like a new Wolverine, or would he be much later, or are we just going to have the X-Men come from like an alternate reality, like the Bryan Singer X-Men movies or something? I don't know. But overall, didn't hate it, thought it was safe, and I'm hoping that they can just continue on this nice little trajectory going towards the end. And now that the whole Kang stuff has happened with Jonathan Majors no longer being involved in that, switching gears, bringing Robert Downey Jr. in as Dr. Doom. I don't know, I don't know what the final goal, the final destination is, but I know they brought back the Russo brothers too. I think they're kind of going back to formula with some of the original guys to try and get this sort of piece back together for us as diehards to enjoy, but also to get the general audiences back in play too. But anyways, overall, didn't hate it. A lot that I really enjoyed about it, to be honest. But Jen, what did you think?
I thought it was a pretty decent, I'll say Marvel movie, just because we've had some struggles in the last couple years with the Marvel content. I really enjoyed Harrison Ford as well. I don't remember, I know it was a different actor that played him in the Hulk movie, and I don't remember that character a lot, except for the going after Bruce Banner. I remember that scene, but I don't remember like his temperature, whether he was like a generally bad guy or generally good guy. But either way, I really liked Harrison Ford. I thought he was great. Big surprise for me, him turning into the Red Hulk. That was a lot of fun. I agree with Holden. I think it should have been a little bit longer, but it was nice to see the Hulk because I have not seen the Hulk in a minute. And I think there's just so much to explore with that character alone. So I loved the idea of him kind of covertly working with the villain, Stearns. I also don't remember anything about Stearns really. Holden kept trying to remind me of the scene with something with Hulk's blood. I don't remember that at all.
Well, overall, he was just trying to help Edward Norton, Bruce Banner, get rid of the Hulk, and that was his main role. So he was like actually kind of a good guy, or at least decent guy in that movie.
But I actually really liked his character a lot. I think it was interesting that, you know, he had this like working relationship with Ross, kind of a quid pro quo type situation, but the entire time he was deceiving him. I thought that was a great twist. I love Sam. Okay, he is fantastic. I love him as a character, but I'm really struggling to see him as Captain America. I don't, even when he has the full getup on and he's in these like intense scenes, I don't see him as Captain America. I see him as Sam. And I don't know if that's something that I just like need to get used to, or if Steve Rogers is just my Captain America and I'm never gonna be able to see Sam kind of acclimate, in my opinion. So it was hard for me to watch this and have him play that role when I don't feel like he is that character. Also didn't really care for his partner, Joaquin. I don't know what it was. This might be a case of like Jennifer is stuck with the OGs, you know? I can't wrap my head around these new Marvel characters, I guess. So I don't know, that was the biggest challenge for me as far as this movie. Love seeing Liv Tyler. I also loved the Ruth character. I thought she was great, and the fact that she was like an ex-widow just gave it more layers. I thought the action was pretty good. The CGI was also pretty rough, especially towards the end of the movie. But I think this is just one of those movies that there was so much going on that's just like, I don't even really care about that. Overall though, I think the plot, the mind control, I think was the biggest positive of this movie. I think that makes for a super interesting plot. I loved having Isaiah in this because I did remember him, and I think it makes it so interesting that he had all this trauma and really dramatic history with the government and being a super soldier, and now he's like clear as day, like committing a crime against the president. So it's just another situation of him being guilty of something that we kind of, as the audience, are not 100% on board with. We know something's up. So that's just like so much fun to explore again. So overall, I thought that it was a pretty good movie.
What would you rate it, real quick?
I'm gonna rate it a 7.5. And I know you guys probably think that that's on the lower end, but I think it's appropriate because the storyline was great, but I need to get used to Sam a little bit more, and that's the hardest part for me. So that's why I'm giving it a 7.5.
No, I think 7.5 is a pretty reasonable rating. This might be a case where after this, we're gonna look up reviews and see that everyone just like dog crap pile on it. But just like my initial impression, I'm fairly high up there too. You bring up a good point, and something that people have been talking about forever, about like Sam being Captain America, and even like even like just calling him Cap or Captain America. There's a few times where they've referenced, oh yeah, Captain America brought in so-and-so, but they were talking about him, not Steve Rogers. So like, I think that even had Steve Rogers given him the shield is not even like the issue. It's just like just the name itself. And yes, that happened in the comics with both Sam and Bucky, but I think in practice, it doesn't feel like a title like Captain America. Like, you can have many people with different names being like the president, and we get that, but it feels like it would be like somebody else being like, I'm Iron Man now. Not the new Iron Man, not Iron Boy, not Iron Mark I, not Iron Heart, I'm Iron Man. We would just have like a disassociation. So I think in practice, having him as Captain America is just tough. Like, I even joked, I was like, you could call him American Eagle, you know, and have a place on that, even though it's the clothing company. But something like along that, you want the patriotic aspect to it that still honors Captain America giving him the shield. You're still a primary hero, you're not a sidekick, you know, and we get the association there, and you're your own person, so you're not even like competing. You know what I mean? It's tough for most audiences to take in, I mean, me included. I'm still not quite there even after the show, but I'm kind of just treating it like it's whatever. And then the other thing, the overall message, like with Ross being like, can you even change as an individual? Usually in movies, you don't. It's usually like a ploy, a trick, like the Penguin, you know, in the HBO show, but not sincere. But in this, it seemed like, at the end especially, that Thaddeus Ross was sincere. He really was trying to be a better person, trying to serve people, despite his past. And I think in our like hyper-nihilistic, unforgiving culture, like where everything you say, you know, a 14-year-old kid says something horrible on Xbox Live, and if that gets leaked, it doesn't matter if you're 25, 35, 45 down the future, you're being held accountable. And I think that we really got to get over that as a culture. So to be like, yes, they even say like, my past doesn't define me. I mean, people say that all the time, but putting in practice, you either believe that or you don't, you know? So if somebody's like, hey, I was this person, I'm really working hard to move forward, I think that that's a very positive overall message in there.
He was still, you know, hiding information from the American people, and then denied it to the U.S. press.
100%. But even as he said, you know, you took accountability, you came in here, you know.
Because he was caught.
Well, he could have fought it. My whole point is that he was trying. Even Ruth was like, you know, he's trying to be.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, you can't switch overnight. I think that's fair, but you can take steps. I'm just saying, you gotta let people grow, you know. But you know, our culture hates that. You go on Twitter, they hate that. They will barrel you down, you know, for stuff from the past. It doesn't matter who. You could be Mother Teresa in the future. It doesn't matter. So we gotta just let people grow, you know. For me, I would honestly rate this movie a solid 8. I think it's 8. I think it's an okay movie. I thought the Hulk CGI actually looked pretty good, but some of the scenery stuff that was clearly reshoots, that looked pretty rough, in my opinion. But overall, like structure-wise, story-wise, story beats, focusing on Captain America's character development, didn't feel overly preachy, which was important, I think, especially in this, again, political climate that we're in. But it touched on stuff. So I think it was very safe, very good, entertaining, fun, popcorn flick. I want them to keep building off this steam. Hopefully we'll get to check out the Thunderbolts when that's available, because I'm curious about that one too. But anyways, these are just some of our thoughts. We'd love to know what you guys think down in the comments below. So leave us a comment down below. We'll check those out. If you enjoyed this video, leave it a like. It helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe. You can be notified when we post the next video. Don't forget to check out Patreon, where you can watch videos like this one early and ad-free until they're posted. And you can watch the full-length reaction of Captain America Brave New World with us over there too. You'll just need your own copy to sync up with us. We're watching ours on Disney+. But for now, that is it. Jen and I appreciate you watching. We'll catch you in the next video, everyone. Take care.